So folks, on YouTube, on Twitch, we're continuing. There was just a short debate about where to turn Volcano gameplay on and off. It's not under options, but under game settings. It's easy to confuse in German, but what's meant are the session settings. No. Go in here once and then additional content. And then down here, it's a bit hidden, there's a gear icon, and everything is managed through that gear icon. We had just set volcanic activity to off. I turned it back on. As I said, we will spend the volcanic winter in Albion. And it goes on. So now let's take a look. There. What else we have to provide people with in terms of consumer goods? A bit more bread, a bit more garum, significantly more sandals. We'll add sandal production in the industrial area up here. We need more salt pans. Let's say twice as many sandals. 4 sandal workshops. Oh, the sandal makers, we always build them ourselves in the settlements because they give us advantages. We've already built some there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. How many more do we need? Twice as many or 1.5 times as many? 1.5 times is enough. That means we're building... We're quadrupling our efforts and adding 1 more salt garden down here. And then we'll check the pigs later. 2 more at 2 other tanneries and 4 more sandal makers. The tanneries are far away from the city center. Because I had satisfied them, I really had to lower them. Everyone likes to wear sandals. No one likes to live next to a tanner. One, 2. Oh, slipped. Street. The warehouse is up ahead. The sandal makers. 4 left. Area effect, more money. Where are they not covered? You should place another one up here. And here on the edge, just in case. That was the first. We're building 3 more. Let's build one in here. How large are they? How much space do they need? 2 spaces. Your people are sick. Now the others. First, second sandal maker. Put it in. Street. The cow. Exactly, that's an adjustment. God Imperator mentions it. I first have to get used to the fact that in 117 they're now building industry in the city, at least some of it. As a result, I think it creates more believable cityscapes. I find that very, very pleasing. Ornaments. Olive trees, please. They are. Once, twice. Once. 4 times. Wildflowers. So. Now we need 2 more. We could put one down here. There are a lot of residential buildings here which don't, well, they don't need sandals, but, well, they would give us a little more income because these are all poor people's buildings. It's not really worth it. But here in the middle, that's more likely. Let's place one here, and we'll improve the roads in a moment. We need a warehouse nearby. The nearest warehouse is over there. I'll put this one here. Then let's go into the road menu. We'll get some more concrete.
Steht es schlecht die öffentliche Gesundheit.
River from Kuvus as usual.
Die Pest.
Down once. Sailors forward. We'll take care of that. Down as well. In exchange, ship for ship. Forward. There. And sandals. Make 2 more sandals. No, we'll put 1 more sandal somewhere else. It doesn't matter where. So we can also put it down here and give the poor some sandals too. Why not? You can do that. Right here like this. How are they maneuvering over here now? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's how it works.
Garum creates a broth in which dumplings want to simmer.
Fun.
Did you hear that? Garum the fish oil. What a slogan. Garum makes a broth that dumplings want to boil in. That's perfect. That's divine, that line. That's ready for a TV commercial. That's advertising right here. Garum commercial. Really sensational. Really great slogan. Garum creates a broth that dumplings want to bubble in. Magical, magical. The sandals are put away. So we should have 8 of those. Everything's fine with 4 of those. Alright, now let's take another look. We should produce the sandals in large quantities. Great. Now we just need a bit more bread and a bit more garum, the broth in which the dumplings want to simmer. Then we'll use up bread. For that we need more salt pans and more mackerel. Music. Shikman? As things stand right now, we supposedly have mackerel in abundance. And salt? So. Apparently we made mackerel in advance. Yes. We could definitely use more salt. 3 garn sauciers on a salt card. And we build those far away as well. From the residential houses. Everyone likes garum on their bread or in the pot. But if you don't want to live next to them, you're less satisfied. 3 of those.
A fire has broken out in your city.
Fire is such a strong word. A garn saucier? And the second one? Any more? Pre-trial detention. That should be enough. The carrier asks, what kind of dumplings? Which would you cook with garum? These are the consumer goods. Now we just have to adjust the bread. We can also start building more advanced streets now, so that everything goes faster. We're building paved roads here. They're enough. We got a lot of concrete, so it's working out. Everyone taken care of? Yeah, looks like it. And in the meantime, we can still put up plenty of decorations later. We could already start with that now. Let's see how we do it. We always place one brazier. A brazier. A small one or a big one? A small one. Small brazier. Next to it there are flower meadows. And then 2 trees. 2 matching trees, 1. And then another olive tree. That's already quite varied. There's sometimes a different tree or a statue. A small community statue, then everything is full of statues. What else is on offer? Another matching tree. And this here, this ensemble, we're going to copy it now. And we'll vary it. It's always done a little differently, then it's turned. One over here. Always mix it up a little bit. Looks varied even though it's basically always the same pattern. Little trick. No, I took it on purpose. Oil fire gummy bears can only blossom. Just plant it in the bed, not a tree. So it doesn't catch fire. Up there too. One here. One over there. There's still a free spot here. There's a piece of road missing there. Huh? There are barely any decorations here. There's some space in the middle, but that might change. Vicaria writes that with the fire blazing like that, no one should drive or walk by too close to it. Yes, let's take a closer look at it. We'll check it out in the evening glow. Everything's already flickering. Look, it's a candle too. No wonder there are often fires here. Can we go down here? I think so. No, I have to go around it. Oh, guys. Look over there. There's the fire. I have to get really close to it now. I hope it doesn't set me on fire. Is there a gap here? 2 in a row, and... Oof! What can I do now? A wagon is coming. God, I'm stuck at the corner. That was close. Pretty, huh? Very neat. And back there, the tower, I think that's a tower with the flag of a fire department. You can go anywhere, always enjoying a magical view from every angle. Dinner. Relaxed evening mood in the city. A hard job. The men and women, weary to the bones, sit by the fire. They eat a pot of grain by the Rhine. The children must go to bed soon. So what's next? Bam, 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 bam. And then we did it. I have to say thank you to Max. Max 9 foot. Thanks to Max 95,777 for the second subscription. The second subscription is often the hardest. You did it, and so did I. Thanks. Bread. There's a small amount of bread missing. And we'll check again to see if we've upgraded all the roads. Wait a moment, John. Before we take care of the bread, I'd like to handle things here with the plebeians. Make them into equities. I only have 158 equities, but 1,200 plebeians. Most residents here are plebeians. It was probably the same in ancient Rome. Hello, Freddy. Thank you for the 37th sub. Hi, Freddy. Then we've leveled up. Oh, it's not working. They're missing something. Is it the bread? Household items. Amphorae and olive oil, one is in short supply. That's exciting. Both are in short supply. We have 0 olive oil. Amphorae, also 0. I think neither of those things were produced locally, but I think we import the olives. It would be cool if Cecilia could have a specialist at the right time, so we could kickstart olive cultivation or create resin deposits here. I'll go ahead and bring the ship over. There's one of our ships. What are they doing here? It has 150 obsidian on board for trading. Great.
Water and fire lie just beneath the surface.
Lavender cultivation up by 100%, small birds, resin deposits. Plus 50%. The question is, does anyone know if you can start producing resin with a 100% item or not? Is that possible? Well, because actually plus 50% of 0 is still 0.
What we don't understand?
Maybe it's just not clear to us. Yes, even olive cultivation plus 50%. Let's save it and test it. and then someone will know. So don't guess, but know. Chat, it seems that no one knows for sure. Neptune's ship is ready. We have to take care of both. Let's increase olive cultivation by 50%. Let's get it.
What do we have here?
That would really surprise me. The costs are too low for that. I can't imagine it. Because it could be a bad German translation. And that means plus 50% simply means you get a fertility that is 50% higher. If you have 100, 150, if you have 50, 100. If you have 0, 50, I would generally trust game developers to do that. But here in this case, with a cost of only 30 obsidian, DST writes, I tested yesterday that it doesn't go from 100 to 150. What does that mean? I didn't understand that. In any case, when it comes to the costs, that actually shouldn't be right. Can we renew the offer for money? For 5,000 denarii? What's on offer now? Gold ore, sometimes silver ore when minerals come in. DST says if there's a fertility of 100%, the item won't increase it to 150%. But that would be a bug, right? So apparently that doesn't get us any further here. We'll check. The roots. The olive oil has to come from somewhere. And also the amphorae. Oh, we don't deliver those yet. That's the only ship. We haven't set them up yet. That's wild. How many do we have here on site? Olive oil 35. Amphorae 4. Where do we make those? Not here on site. Not here either. We manufacture them here. There are 3 olive presses here. Up here? Also, there are only 2 here. That means this is the export industry here. First, we want to ensure there are many more here. We'll likely build a few more here on the mountain. And how much olive oil do we have here? Only 32. Wow. So if we take all the islands here, all the big ones, Bergvall, Bullenviga, Sinis, Flussuscovus and Trevorum, and see how much olive oil is produced. About half of what is needed, and amphorae are at half too. That's good to know. We should triple both, just to be safe. Then we can put this issue behind us. That means up here we have two olive growers. Then we'll make some more here. Would an office be worth it? With an expert? Kind of, right? Like the new guy over there. Ah, it's all pretty underwhelming. Here's a warehouse. One. There's one. Let's put more olive oil fields here. Olive fields here. By the road. A warehouse in the middle, another one. Two are standing here. Might even be enough. An archaeoduct would increase the olive oil production. There it is in the chat. That's a good tip. But we'd need to set up and take down a lot here, and I'm just too lazy for that now. Who works the olive oil fields? Those are simple farmers, and we have 1,000 of them. It'll be fine. We said we wanted to triple it. Do we want 3 over here? But not quite so tight and crowded. Another warehouse in between. How do we get them there? What's that? A porridge stand. Important visitors?
Your people are sick.
See you until next time. One like this. I need a field to farm. 3 of them. We'll drive up there with it. Then this one. We'll leave the forest standing. It was nice. And the third one?
There are signs of public unrest.
People always complain about something. Then we need 3 more. We wanted to triple production here. We don't need 3 times as much. I need another one. Maybe that'll be enough, since we have bigger groves now thanks to Ceres. We need that for the olive presses. Six more. We have 3. We want to have 9. We'll place them around here. Area effect, +1 health. You could also spread them throughout the city. Health in the city is at +1. You can still do it though. Then I'll put it here. I hope there's a jester nearby. Yeah. Another olive press. The island isn't actually that big. One here at the edge. Hello, Avatar Andy. Thanks for your 17th sub. Andy is asking for a conclusion about the DLC. We've played through everything once now. What's your guys' take? Your interim conclusion? What would you recommend to the Anno fans? What would you suggest? What do you think is rather lame? You can write it in the chat. We need to build 6 buildings. Another one goes there. I really hope we always have a warehouse nearby somewhere. One, two, three, 4. Watch out.
I'm waiting for your instructions.
We will pay a fixed amount.
Make a decision, Aaron.
No defense pact. We just want a non-aggression pact. Also to confuse our enemies.
Wirren.
Do we want to go all in? Maze would like to be able to fine-tune the frequency of the volcanic eruption. Otherwise, you think the DLC is quite nice. However, you somewhat disparagingly call it the little DLC. Mousegraben writes, for the price, you can get it. A volcano gets boring quickly, but the main reason is the new island. Even if it's not exceptionally large. Just D. Abonniert zum 61. Male. Danke. Und 24 times, thanks to you as well. So we have 4 buildings, we still need 2 more. One more up here. There is a warehouse too. One, two, three, four, 5. Still missing one. Put one down here. The warehouse is up ahead. So now we've tripled olive production on the island. Let's check if we have enough olives. Do we have a patron god here? Yes, and it's Ceres. Then let's see if we have enough olives. Yes. Hard to say. Looks like something's missing. Or is it just the right size? Apparently it's one olive farm too few.
Your people are sick.
How do we do that? Where will the last olive farm go? Put it here and fill in the gaps. Or put it here. Put it up here in the front. Here on the edge. That looks nice too. Let's do it here. Now I'd like to experiment a little bit. I'm curious to see if what I just thought of will work out. Let's cheat a bit. We'll build a road first and then pretend later that the road was built afterwards.
A fire has broken out in your city.
That looks pretty nice. I can really imagine taking a walk there. No. It's often the little things that are the most beautiful in life. Very pretty. Enchanting. Really good in that sense. There. Oh. Yes, God, Imperator writes, now I want to go walking around with my friends Asterix and Obelix. So, and now we're building a ship that will always bring a lot of olive oil down here. That means we're building the ship that will travel from Bergable to Bullenvy. Justus, yes. Bullenvy Gebergur 2, there are still 2 slots available. We're loading olive oil. And we unload olive oil, we do that twice. That's set up completely wrong. And loaded down here. This is where it's loaded.
Dilapidated accommodations, rampant diseases. Think about your residents. Think about the athletes. What about their health?
We're putting that in Bullenvy. The little bit of olive oil always remains. Why did it have to come to this? Buy when it's below 12. What did I set there? Done. No trading. Minimum stock level 30. Sish. Oh, how exciting. Matsu reports about a marketing slogan on the Ubisoft website. And there it doesn't say settle the largest Anno island, but settle the largest island of Latium under a looming volcano. That's a subtle difference. And now, oh god, now we even have the plague here. Of all times, now in Bullenvi, in the central town where all the trade happens, very quickly. A hospital, which we don't have yet. Indeed. Nice. And
A fire has broken out in your city.
now we're waiting for the olive oil to be brought here, and then we can distribute it. Okay?